I would suggest that you explore some alternative measures to holistic plant-based options, which we're not going to go through on this show, to get rid of the inflammation so you can breathe through your nose. If you want to reach out to me, you can get a consult for that. If you have inflammation and you want to reduce inflammation, that'll help you with your meditation. Go for it.
So, we talk about this. I talk about this a lot, meditating. And this brings up some things for certain people, if they say they can't focus, whatever. There are ways that you can calm yourself, calm your mind, no matter what. Okay. And people will push back on this, I know, because, people with ADHD and things like that, I've heard them say to me, I can't do it. Okay. You might not be able to do it for 30 minutes or 2 hours, but I guarantee you have focused on something. You have focused on something for 1 minute, whether that be, something on your phone, a sports game, whatever. You focused on something for 1 minute. And that's all meditation is. Now, it can grow from there, but it can simply be focusing on your breath. So feeling your belly and your chest expand on the inhale, and then feeling it deflate and let go on the exhale. You can do that for 1 minute and just kind of lose yourself in focusing on your breath. So meditation, in whatever form that is available to you, is my number one way to recharge my batteries. Because with that, I do a practice of grounding, as does Jodi, right? We ground, we release energies that are inside of us or that have gotten to us. So that's important to learn how to do as well. Release outside energies and then fill yourself back up with your own energy. We can certainly fill ourselves up with like a Christ-like energy and things like that, and that's wonderful. And we also need to make sure that we are calling back, and I'll explain in a second, calling back our energy. So it can be as simple as saying, I call back all of my energies from any of the places, dimensions, galaxies, people that I have given it to, in the astral realm, meaning when we're dreaming, when we're sleeping, right? Things that we're not even consciously aware of. Anywhere that I have given or given my energy or my energy has been taken from me, I call all of that back now. And you don't have to feel anything. If you don't feel anything when you say that, it's not that it's not working. It's perfectly fine. You are making it work with your intention. So all of those things, calling back your energy, and then you can just take a deep breath and know you have recalled your energy back to you. So there's just a couple of ways that I like to recharge batteries. There's others, but those are the big two.
I want to go back to the part where you said, if you have ADD, you might say that this is not possible to do. What I'm going to tell you is that I've been reading so many different books. This one, The Invisible Rainbow. I'm putting a big X through labels. And in addition to the big X through labels, I'm replacing that with people have toxic overload. And it's coming from hidden places that you don't even know. And the WMC, which I have created that acronym, and in my book, it's the WMC, which stands for the Western Medical Club, has given you a checkbox so that you can get a pill for that thing, whatever that thing is. And I'll assert toxic overload, also coming from electricity. Okay. And if y'all want to watch that movie, The Current War, CURRENT as in electrical current, okay, or read that book or both, you'll have a whole new dynamic of thinking about that label. Okay. So now let's get back to the concept and thought form. Oh, yeah, Andrew, I can't. Well, the point is that if you're struggling with meditation, like I was 2 decades ago, for a long, long time, my first meditation, I've shared this before. I fell asleep in the middle of the meditation and disturbed every single person by snoring. Okay. And snoring loudly, I might add. Okay. And so I would suggest that you explore some alternative measures to holistic plant-based options, which we're not going to go through on this show, to get rid of the inflammation so you can breathe through your nose. If you want to reach out to me, you can get a consult for that. If you have inflammation and you want to reduce inflammation, that'll help you with your meditation. So now what I'm going to say is that you can do it. Don't fool yourself into thinking that you can't, or because someone told you that you can't. You may not be able to do it for an hour like I do, or like Michelle. But as we already explained, the first time I did it, I snored. So you have to start somewhere. You have to start a path somewhere where you can, move forward. She says the medical industry is broken and their means of treatment are antiquated. Yes. Buckminster Fuller, right? Says you can't. What's his thing about it? The current system's obsolete, right? So just get a new system. Thank you, Pamela, for joining in, and welcome, Chris.
Hi,
So happy
Chris.
to be here. So that is a great way. But let's say you are so not there yet, and you're not ready to take on the inflammation. Take your shoes off and walk on the grass or on the dirt or on stones. It took me a very long time to be able to do that. So we're giving you up. If you can't take your shoes off, leave your shoes on and walk outside. Getting the movement going and connecting with nature. Nature has its own frequency and resonance. And so you can receive that. So if you can't take your shoes off, hug a tree.
Yeah, you can take a blanket to the park or to your yard and lay down on the blanket. Even if your idea of meditation is taking a nap, that's great. Do it on a blanket in the grass, in a park or at your home or wherever, and you will receive benefit from it.
And I might add, I see somebody grabbing like a yoga mat that is plastic or rubber.
Mm-hmm.
So that blocks the frequency of the universe. Go with cotton, go with a man-made material that breathes. And someone says, it's nice and rainy out today. I hear you. So let me just put this out there. I'm going to tell you that I used to put on a rain jacket and just go anyway. I stopped making excuses. You don't have to be there. There are days where I don't make excuses and there are days that I do. But what I'm just saying is, what would it look like if you just did it anyway? Someone says, I'm still outside.
That's great.
Oh, bless your heart. So, can we get some stars and some claps, right, for this person? I don't know who it is who's sharing, but super, super grateful that you're sharing that it's rainy outside and you're still out. You're amazing. And, kudos to you. But let's say, just putting it out there, you're incapacitated. I love using essential oils, any type of aromatherapy, shift the energy in my. Did she just fly back and forth?
Tink is flying in the background.
Well, she has something to say, apparently. Okay, so I have to listen to her. Hold on, because like that. And Fagla just made a nice deposit on my outfit. Better listen to your co-host. Oh, okay. I get it. She said movement is important.
True. Even if you are, even if it's just this or or this or
hugging yourself. And she said, Mommy, remind them when you were disabled that you just walked down the stairs as your exercise for the day and back up, of course. Well, what was very difficult, actually, What else are you asking us to share? She's saying, when you are meditating, even if it's just for a few minutes, She says, bring in, ask God or source energy, source, universal source energy to bring you love to recharge your own battery.